Okay, so I basically showed you those options, and so you can see the franchise settings, you can see the gameplay settings, it's not gameplay sliders. Well, you can see that I never changed them either there. League settings, all pro, sim, on. And you can see that I've never changed it on here as well. See, 10 minutes. Now this one, I believe, yeah, a bit of full control, I think. Okay. I'm going to double check to make sure I'm broadcasting. Yeah, it says I'm broadcasting, so okay. So, what we're going to do is we're now going to go through our schedule. And we are going to basically simulate through week 7. We wanted to set the season goal, because to set the season goal, we had to set the season goal to basically make the playoffs. Which isn't very easy to do, because we have that other stuff here. So, okay, so we're going to do that. Okay. And again, it doesn't matter what happens here. It's what happened in our historical results are what's going to matter here. So, okay, here we are. We're sitting here at 4-2, which is not correct. So we need to look at our schedule. Okay, you can see here that on our schedule, okay, our original schedule, we lost to the Lions. Can I change that? Can I not change that? I thought we can. Yeah, this is kind of annoying. I thought I'd be able to do this, where I'd be able to force a win. Is something in the league settings? See, I thought with full control, I'd be able to do that. Yeah, I'd want to have that on. Interesting. That is kind of like unexpected. Is it? Trying to figure out if it's only if I'm kind of thinking it's only if it's an online league do I have that power to do that. I don't know. That's kind of annoying. Because I hate to. I mean, it's like I'd be coming out with one win higher than I am right now. And my wins are against the Commanders, Vikings, and Cardinals. And here I beat the Lions, but I lost to the Vikings. But I beat the Commanders, so that one is accurate. I lost to the Jaguars, but here it has me beating the Jaguars. And I beat the Cardinals, and that's what happened here. And I did lose to the Cowboys. So the only thing that's... See, the thing is our division record is the same. So... This is definitely a toughie. And it's mainly because, a lot of it's because of that Lions. Okay, I'm just, because I can't change anything, I'm going to leave this as is, and we're just going to play this week. Leave a comment below if you know a way of doing this, because I'm not really sure of how to get away from this. And I just basically want to continue my season, but I wanted to have the season with the actual players that are in the league, and it's just kind of annoying me. So If you're mad, I mean, I'm sorry. There's just not much I can do about it at this stage. I'm going to let it be. And yeah, I'm going to just auto upgrade all these guys because there's a lot of updates. And then we're going to go through the staff. And a lot of the stuff that we need to do is we need to do it by the talent tree. Okay. Okay. Win the turnover battle. 250. We can't allow 24 points. Alas, we don't deserve any skill points. I like to run the ball. And if I only make the playoffs by one game, I'll pretty much forfeit the playoff game. I mean, that's how I feel about it. Yeah, I'm going to keep auto-generated rookies. I'm going to have to go through the scouting stuff again, but I'm going to do that on my own time. Don't want to waste your time because I just went through all this other stuff. Mm. Okay. Okay. No injuries there. Ooh. Josh Sweat has a high ankle sprain. That's not good. He's out. Okay. So that's kind of a bummer. Okay. We just really got to know where TJ Watt is at all times. That's basically the big threat of today. Their defense is their biggest threat. Okay, why is it going to Arizona? I don't even get that. Why was that so far off?
It's week 8 of the NFL, and we'll see Mitchell Trubisky. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Steelers and the Eagles, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they enter play here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their -3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Here we go, here we go!
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guys' pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Let's go now. Rock on switch, rock on switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier. The Eagles sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
1st and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their own 14-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A nice run here early on. It does take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Trubisky. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
In this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react. And
he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Trubisky. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Trubisky's throw here taken in by Boykin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now Trubisky on first down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4. Suddenly doesn't look so bad. Now Trubisky to throw. Touchdown! George Pickens with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And just 4 yards on the pickup, and that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
On the set. Back on lead. Pack the streets. Pack the streets.
From the 29, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say for the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
I don't even know how I missed the quarterback there.
In the team meetings talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. To throw on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. He gets it left side to Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here. They're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. We're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They go play action with Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here.
I didn't see that guy there. I thought he was wide open.
Pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. but you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Harris running straight ahead. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to get it over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Fielded just inside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
From the 44, Hurts steps away to his left.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, he's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Now a give, running left is Harris. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We start with a couple of longtime adversaries in the NFC. Chicago heading down to AT&T Stadium to take on Dallas. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. Quarterback Justin Fields with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head over to Atlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Robbie Anderson, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Raheem Mostert with 2 touchdowns there. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Steelers. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their 25-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overloaded on top of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
They decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision attacking run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
I blitz with the guy that was in coverage. That's my fault. Ugh.
The Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Out to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want to...
Now Trubisky lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone.
What the heck?
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
How did I not get the football?
Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to
I got our guys all over the place.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. On first down, Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
The Steelers feel if anyone is on the verge of a breakout season, it's Alex Highsmith. He's shown plenty of flashes, which included 6 sacks last season. Now he just needs to put it all together.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open. And a really nice throw. That sets them up with first and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw on third and goal. The quick slant caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
On the ball now. On the ball.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Trubisky on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try and escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
That's pulled in at the 32. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Open man has got it, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And that's complete to Sanders. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Sanders will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Hurts will throw.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here First and 10 as this new drive starts. On first down, Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Akello.
Same thing happened again. I didn't see the guy sitting there in the zone.
It's a touchback.
That's just completely my fault. It's been a while since I played, and it screwed me up.
Probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. That'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Brandon, I think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. It sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, Trubisky. And this pass broken up. And now fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll look to set up his blockers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And quickly they get to the line. From the 41, Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short.
Oh, I can't believe I left it short.
And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, just an absolute killer.
I thought I could do it, and
all hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get the offside. Overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 10. 1:54 on the clock. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10.
Right there, Hurt.
Throwing is Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Well, I tried everything I could. I screwed up a lot. So.
And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league.
So, yeah, I tried too hard.
That was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
And I don't feel like I played my game.
They climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
See, I normally don't like to throw that many passes, but I feel like I had to. I only ran the ball 15 times, but I was only running it. See, I was only getting like 2.2 yards per carry, which is horrendous. So you can see why I was doing so many like throws, because I couldn't do anything in the run game. So sadly, nothing worked. Receiving wise, Sanders did good. 13 receptions, 115 yards. Yeah, it was a good game for most of the time. Most of the players passing the ball, but I got to do better running the ball, which is, like I said, it's a very unusual situation where I'm not running the ball good. So until next time, this is David B69. Have a great day. Bye-bye.